Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Blind. Continuing the main scenario quest. Heading out even further some direction here. We actually get over here to the Statue of the Stained One, following the paths around here. See where Sihil, Isnian, Afanod, and me are going to be going here. Presumably, the Trinity Towers. And a dragon there. Talk to him. Should be good. That's the whole idea. Trying to stop this whole attack. And even in the whole war, that'd be convenient. Get some new leg pieces. I should survey the approach to distant towers. Just a moment. I've got this guy to deal with. Sorry. This is right here, next to the quest area. A little bit inconvenient, I gotta say. Get out of here. Okay. Rude. Quest. Sale wishes to survey the approach to the distant towers. The Trina Towers. Or trying something. That way. Spy you the three great towers to the west. Kinda. Maybe. What other towers around this way? Should be to the west. There's kind of a big arch in the way. There's at least one big tower there. Its guardians know them as Enix Shrine. The place serves as a roost for Hralsvgar's lesser kindred. If we are to reach the peak of Solmal, we must first beseech these dragons to open the way. But do not be disheartened. The one who leads them is a friend. Or rather, more concern is the disposition of the Nath. Let us survey the approach to the towers and see if the path is clear. And if it's not clear, we'll make it clear. Have I made myself clear? Oh. We're doing in terms of compass. 740 south. That's a long way south. I went all the way over this way. My goodness. Yeah. We'll see what we can do here. It's a big wolf-looking guy. Boss kind of situation. I'm not gonna mess with that. It's kind of green mist thing. Sure. Let's open up some more stuff along the Ulm River. Just gonna follow in the river. Could take the path over there. It's got like bridges and stuff. That's also fine. Who stumps? I'm an int kind of guy. I'm gonna avoid that. Another chunk of the map. Goes over here. Here is a something. It's a fate. I'm not gonna mess with that. We got other things to do. Masons. Little 53 enemies here. 52 quest. We're definitely still keeping well ahead of that. So our guys are little. Our main three are 54, 55. There's a wyvern. Look at that. 'Tis as I feared. The redhead is teeming with Nath soldiers. Marschamp did not exaggerate then. These beastmen have grown brazen, indeed. If they would threaten the dragons so openly, do they intend to assault the lair itself? I pray they do not. Mighty though my Dravanian friends are, they are yet vulnerable to the Nath's muskets. There is no route to save the one before us. There is no route save the one before us. Should the beastmen offer battle, we have no choice but to accept. Indeed. Okay. We carry on. Slightly up above here, where we're going to have to battle. Or just continuing down the path here. And everybody else made it past, and we have to be the ones to fight the Nat guys. Marching Cultivator. Didn't quite have the AoE angle on that. Already hit with the cone. Quick nuke. Knock. That's alright. One more guys? One guys over there. Marching fire drift. Throwing fire at us. Very rude. Continue on the path to XIV. It's a pretty good path, all things considered. Here is where we're going to. Okay. That'll work. And spawns another set of guys. Yes, indeed. They got muskets. Their kind of thing. And exploding. That's something. Very much expecting a whole thing with they're summoning a primal, etc., etc. They become, the Beastman tries to become quite more active when there's primals involved. Worry about that later. I take no pleasure in killing the Nath. 'Twas to avoid bloodshed that I agreed to join you on this journey. Well, it cannot be helped. We may proceed into the courtyard together. Leave the task of hailing its occupants to me. And keep your lance on your back, Dragoon. On my word, to the Warrior of Light, I shall start no fight, only finish it. You truly are beyond salvation. Come then. Alright. Let's see.
Vidofnir!
Ah, 'tis thee, little one. From above I did mistake thee for a Nath. 'Tis well I chanced to look again, or thou wouldst now be ash.
Dear Vidofnir, how I have missed you. Would that I had come sooner, and not out of dire necessity.
Thou art troubled. Speak that I might know thy plight.
We're trying to stop the whole attack thing. It's a whole thing.
Thou wouldst have father admonish his brood brother.
I would end this war without further bloodshed.
How am I to believe thee, little one, when thine own companion beareth Nidhogg's stolen eye?
Have care, dragon, or I shall gouge out one of yours.
You forget yourself, sir. We are here on a mission of peace.
My sire's will forbiddeth me from inviting discord to our home. 'Tis for this reason and no other that thou still drawest breath, knight.
Vidofnir, please. We must be allowed to convey our intentions to Hraesvelgar in person, with words of our own choosing. Grant us this favor, and open the way to Som Al.
Thou hast ever been welcome, little one. But I cannot grant thy wish. I am bound to remain here and protect my kin from the Nath's god.
The Nath have summoned a primal.
Pray excuse my forwardness, but if we were to eliminate the threat to your territory, would you consent to Lady Izel's request?
Ha! Dost thou imagine thyself equal to the task? To succeed where dragons have failed? 'Tis beyond thee, mortal. But thou art welcome to try, nonetheless. Only know that idle promises shall avail thee naught.
It would seem we have no choice but to make good on Alphino's offer. Why must our every bid for peace breed yet more war?
Really not sure how much we can keep delaying this. The attack's coming soon. We're just over here having to go deal with a primal first. And that's assuming that we can even successfully negotiate at the end of it. Want any of these? What is this for? Samurai? We don't have any of the ones in red, essentially. Let's take Samurai, I guess. It's gonna be potentially a problem trying to level up other classes. A problem for us to worry about some other time. I'm gonna go run around this area, get some stuff. Talk to dragons. That's something. Senito. A child of man enters Enix Shrine. Interesting. Who are you? I am Senito. Our brothers and sisters are as one under House of Guy. We purge this place of all who bear us ill will. We seek quiet and calm. Those who deny us will be met with fangs and claws. Heed me, mortal. Should you disturb the peace of our home, we will know. What kind of place is this? Enix Shrine is the work of man in ages past. Man has long forgotten the fruits of his labor. The origins of Enix Shrine are not our concern. These grounds are silent. They suit our needs. Enix Shrine is our home now. Fair enough. Oh. There's another dragons over here. There's dragons. Try to try. Bear. What can Bandersnatch? I'll feast on them all when I'm a dragon groom. Go for it. Just hanging out at Dragon Town. It's a bit of a ruins, of course. Nice fan. You're welcome here for now, but remember we're always watching. I figured. Nothing happening here. Got the undertuned Aetherite. Aetherite. More ruins. A couple of buildings we can't go inside of because the doors are broken. Get back around here. Looks pretty right next to a cliff. Get that far at least. Eh. Secret treasure in the back? Nope. Okay. Run it back. Obviously we need to go further inside towards the Aetherite. Look around outside first, because why not? Because we totally have plenty of time to spare here. Just look around at stuff. I don't think there's much back here. Alright. Yeah, it would be good to have another teleport further out here. Well, that would be helpful. That's what we have right here. The only other one Goodness. Not very big on having more aetherites out in these zones, it seems. Attuned. Okay. Sunon. Without wings, you must take this passage to scale the tower. Above, you will find more if I kid. Beware the Cave of Morn. Interesting. Without wings. We almost have wings. Any other closer spots right here? There's one further north still. Okay. All the way up the tower. He said there should be more dragons up here too. That's interesting. It's gonna take a little bit. How tall is this tower? I can always jump down to the bottom of the tower later. That'd be alright. Hey, Ashta. The bridge beyond this chamber leads to Morn. It's a place of silence. Tread softly through its halls. And here is a whole bunch more dragons, guys. Here's Escas. We have no quarrel with man, but the young ones are still prideful. They look upon man with contempt. In time, they will understand the folly of their judgment. Okay. Dragon sleeping. There's a way to fall down. I think they continued having a staircase over there. This is stairs over to Cave of Morn. There's something happening here. Unless Morn. Wild. Dragon corpse. Concern. There's no response from the dragon corpse. What have we got out here? Stuff to not mess with right now. That's what we have out here. Huh. Let's get further here. This is Morn. This entire area up here is going to be all that. Another extensive area. Higher up? Yep. Gonna have to go. We'll see if we have to go through there to get to the next bit, or if the Nath Primal is somewhere else. We will see. Here's up top. Here is Golden Cambi. Child of Man has come to Estrine. Long has it been since your kind walked these lands. If only we could return to those peaceful times. That is, in fact, the dream right now. Our sleeping dragon. A big hole to fall down. What's out this way? Little bridge over to this tower. With some earth sprites. This is Sunwall Foothills. This is where we're trying to go. Yeah. But we have to do everything for the dragons first. That's alright. Let's fall down a hole. That just gets us down to this level. We need to fall down another hole. Perfect. Fall damage. Works. Alright. So what is the plan now? More pants. Sales seems occupied with thoughts of the Nath and their primal. So the Nath have summoned their god, and thus is the mystery of their newfound belligerence laid to rest. Yep. Are you not glad, Lady Iceheart? Thought you'd applaud them for summoning a primal to further their own ends. After all, you did. I cannot reach out to Saint Shiva to further my own ends, as I have her strength only to forge anew the peace between man and dragon. What a fool I am to speak of peace to you, a bloodthirsty savage who murders without thought or compunction. Enough, I say. Nath have truly brought forth their deity from the ether. We must face it together or watch our hopes fall apart. All now rests upon the primal's defeat. But ere we think of confronting it, we must first study its origins. What is the nature of this god? What manner of faith sustains its existence? My apologies, you're right, of course. Let's return to Tailfeather and consult with Marshchamp. He knows more of the Nath and their culture than most. Yep. That's good we picked up this teleport for getting back after we're done. Back over here. Okay. A little bit of a roundabout route to get over here. All the glyphs and stuff in the way. And so we want to complete all the quests that give us the ability to fly. That'd be great. Of course, that's probably not going to be till like the end of the main quest portion of the zone. In the zone, anyways. So we'll see. Okay. Yeah, new quest here too. Okay. First impressions last. War pants. We finally found a potential partner for Kenyatta. Word of his catch has been spread around Tailfeather. Some say it's beginner's luck, but a few have expressed interest in joining with her to see a Coyote hunt for themselves. Taking the liberty to find him one, I think might make a good match. He's a fresh arrived hunter that goes by the name of Geisel. I'm thinking we should have a little trial hunt to see if he and our budding prodigy get along. Of course, I wouldn't be fool enough to let two greenhorns go out on a hunt unsupervised. That's why I need you looking after them. How about it? Are you keen to go out hunting with her again? Sure. With any luck, she'll be off having adventures of her own in no time at all. Any road? I've seen her leave the encampment just a couple of bells ago, off to the southeast. If you find her, tell her to return to camp so we can get the instructions started. Yeah. Continue to the next step in this, at least. Depends on where we need to go. What other things we can accomplish at the same time. Alright. Oh, back already, are we? Ah, met the Nath, did you? What is it you'd like to... Primal. Summon a Primal, you say? 7 hells. Well, I don't know bugger all about Nath religion, if I'm honest. Beyond their trading habits, they never seemed much point in asking. But it shouldn't be that hard to find out. From time to time, we barter with a small hive to the north and west of here. Outcasts from the main tribe, from what I understand. Reckon they'd be willing to tell you a bit about themselves, but you give them the right incentives. That sounds promising. What exactly would a Nath consider to be the right incentives? Oh, nothing your average hunter couldn't scrounge up in a day or two. But seeing as you're in a hurry, you want to divide the chores amongst yourselves. You want a good-sized jar of land trap nectar, a basket of kiln tree fruit, and, always a Nath favorite, a generous portion of young Nanka flesh. I shall gather the fruit, leave them to the lower branches of these forest giants. Should present little challenge to me. Okay. I shall collect the nectar, with Master Anno's arcane assistance. And it leaves you to bring home the meat. You need to carve it from the smaller Nankas that live in the rivers. 3 big hunks should be enough, I reckon. Once you got everything together, you need to set it down at what we call the trade-in post. Here, I'll mark the spot on the map for you. You've been most kind, Master Moistjump. Well then, let's attend to our respective tasks, and reconvene at the trading post. I need hardly add that the last one there is a rotten Nanka egg. Alright. That'll work. Very frequently we got the offshoot part of the Beastman tribe, and they are more friendly and not corrupted, and etc., etc. That'll work. That'll work. We need to go up into the river. River over there, have the ones we want. Do this one first. See if we get some quests from all the dragons at some point. That could be something. Run away from some chocobos. Gonna get us. We're gonna jump up here. That should be fine. Higher up. Higher up. Is that right there? Up to there. Be right with you. Probably. Can't go this way. We go around. All the just various contours of all the cliffs and stuff. It's always something. So good enough. Higher level. Something. We can always drop down. That's the easy part. Chocobos. Oh, there's stuff here. Slightly inconvenient. Middle ledge. There we go. Under attack? Nope. Oh, partner. What brings you all the way out here? Any chocobo sightings I should know about? We found you an actual new partner. You mean, Lombard found me a real partner? I wonder what kind of bow they'll use. Well, best head back to Tailfeather to start my hunting career. Fantastic. Okay. Back to Tailfeather. Let's teleport. It's fine. Okay. Quicker for a few steps in this castle. Now that everyone's here, how about we play nice, introduce ourselves? And so this shy bloke, why don't you try striking up the conversation? I well met I'm castle like the Castle Greens. I came to Tailfeather in hopes of making my fortune, but I didn't expect dragons and bandersnatches. But I don't plan on going home empty-handed. With Kianta as my partner, we'll catch a chocobo that'll have these snobby-ish guardians groveling at our feet, right? Just when I thought I found a partner. Say, Arctic, how about lending us a hand just one more time? I think someone might need it. Alright. That's what I wanted to hear. There might be hope for us after all. While some other hunters were cowering in their small clothes, I've scouted a few places that are just chock full of chocobos. Set up a few traps to the northwest of here. Scout out your respective areas, and we'll meet back here to share our findings. Remember, a slow hunter is a poor hunter. Alright. New location marked on the map. That way. We'll go up the river to there. Also, make our way back here, and then we can drop down back into town. Or something like that. Getting to places as we can. As we need to. As it becomes convenient. One of these smaller Nankas in this part of the river. That's okay. What's down there? Avoid that guy. Okay. There's really any stuff here. I feel like the bandersnatches we get them. They're actually stuck in a trap. That was a problem we were having earlier. Looks like the screens are still here. Look out for chocobos in destination. Just all around here somewhere. Okay. Don't mind me. He's minding me. I've been moaned. Goodbye, Bandersnatch. Up. I should be able to look around trap locations in peace here. Put 3 all in this one location here. More opportunities. Or something. Maybe we're actually gonna find a choke boat here. Or not. Okay. Yeah, there's a 3rd destination. Alright. Surveying. Survey says nothing. Oh. Down the river. Get the flesh. It should be good. Let's just see where the turning point is. Somewhere around here. A bigger one of these. Clearwater, uncons. Song. That's 1 meat. Get this guy out of the way. Clearwater. Okay. Sure. There you go. And now one. Just one small one at a time would be fine here, honestly. Song going. Up, up. And that's 3. It's even turned in up this way. More convenient to turn some stuff in. We're already close by. Okay. Gifts for the outcasts. And when we are ready, we can teleport back this way. It'll be fine. That'll work. And he's ready. We're here last, so we had to go and find somebody else first. That's alright. I was able to gather a goodly amount of nectar from the land traps, though I would not have known how to harvest it without Ysael's help. Do you have the Nanka meat? Yep. The tender tail meat of an underdeveloped Nimki Nanka. Splendid. Should put this with Estina's fruit and assemble a suitably gorgeous looking hamper for the Nath. Fantastic. Some new legs here. In comparison to what we currently have, it's better. Let's have one for the Thaumaturge, Black Mage, Archerbyron, and new weapon here. Holy Rainbow Sorrow of Aiming. Got the Holy Rainbow set here. This is the regular Rainbow set. It's upgrades. And also the Worse Ring. And looks more cohesive. Hat's definitely different. That's alright. Either from a dungeon or something. Put back on the correct ring. gear set. Oh. The non-mind. Various rings. Interesting. Let's get our first look at this group here. But I was eager to make contact with the Nath. Well, everything appears to be in order. Assuming no one has any objections to my choice of presentation, I shall place our offering at the trading post as instructed. Were I of the Nath, I think I'd be suitably impressed. Well, how long must we wait? Should we have 7 days signal or some such? No idea. Calm yourself, Master Othno. Our offering has not gone unnoticed. Look at them. Here they come. Click, click. Long has it been since hunters last came to trade, bring gifts that fill the air with such delightful scents. Landtrap nectar, helium tree fruit, and Nanka flesh. What delectable foods you have brought for us. Our meager existence is much enriched by your bounty. Click, click. Come, hunters, come to our hive if you would trade. Cramped and stifling our homes are, but the rancid incense keeps the dragons at bay. Cramped, stifling, and horribly smelly. But better to live in stench than be cracked and crunched by dragon jaws, yes? Come, come, it's not fine. They're really selling it. Could this truly be Nath? Were it not for their appearance, I think them wholly unrelated to the savage creatures that attacked us on the road. Yeah. What is primal corruption business then? So, there you go. This is Loth Ast Vath. It's back over here. Cramped and smelly. Amazing. Vath Gate Guard. How's it going? Who will ever be watching? Here is... Here. Look at that. Got some guys. And Vath Fleetfoot. Go quick. Your presence has been announced to the storyteller. You must speak to our chosen leader in words, for we are Vath. We are the non-mind. Here's the storyteller. I got some stories for you. My goodness. Welcome to our hive, hunters. You have brought delicacies much sought after by our people. We are much pleased. What would you have in return? Honored elder, pray allow me to begin by thanking you for welcoming us into your home, for accepting our humble offerings. My companions and I are come in search of knowledge, specifically knowledge of your people's god. Knowledge alone, what strange hunters you are. But if it is words you desire, then words you shall have. We are the Vath, the non-mind, and to speak is our fate. You hear the tale of the Nath's god, of the god, the one mind summoned into our midst. The one mind? Those are the Nath who reside in the main colony? Yes, they are one, connected. Let's begin the story at its beginning. Some moons ago, a single dragon flew in from the east, bleeding and weak. It fell from the sky and into the hive, where it was swarmed by my brethren. And with spear and spell and musket, the dragon was slain. 'Twas likely one that had fled battle with my kinsman. I should commend you for finishing the job. Dragons are fierce and terrible adversaries. The one mind would always cower when their winged shadows passed over the ground, but no longer. They learned that a battle-weary Dravanian was easy prey. Thus did the one mind decide to heed the words of the black-robed men. The one mind would call forth our god, unleash his blades upon the dragons. Dravanian lands would become Nath lands, and ever larger would grow our domain. But our god ever hungers, The price he demands in crystals far exceeds the rewards for this war. May the Vath despise and revile his insatiable existence. There you go. Rings. 125s. Strength, vitality, dexterity, vitality, mind and piety, intelligence, strength, hit rate. Lots of good stuff. Let's get the dexterity one first. Alright. So, kind of the typical situation here. Let's look at the new stuff. Recommends Yeti Fang Ring of Aiming. Plus a bit more. In everything. That's nice. Equip it. Are you gonna keep on recommending a random other ring? Yep. Why? Why? It's a lower level. It's got lower stats and everything. It lacks a materia slot. You are a mystery. I'm taking your scent. Alright. So it looks like we got a few different things here. But let's just go and finish stuff over this way first. Back in tail feather. Before we get too ahead of ourselves here. Probably still going to need to go out on an actual proper hunt here. Or there's now even more quests here too. Okay. So we've got a few things here. Trap to yawn for, needs more salt. Finishing the first impressions. Over here we got stolen munitions, a few clay, continuing the main quest, low-hanging fruit. A couple new things. Alright. So we'll work on all this stuff for all these. Always something new to do. Next time. Goodbye.